Hey, Emil. Hi, Shiny. Hi, Crazy Snake. How you doing? All right. Hey, Daniel. See, I started streaming. Hi, Emma. Hey, Dane. How are you, buddy? I know there's no sound on the audio yet. So everything looking good on your guys' end? Ooh, you have a date next Friday? That's awesome, Crazy. Alrighty. Yes, he is a lucky man. Shut up, phone. Alright. Content warnings. Anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit the website. Okay. Well, okay, don't spoil it, Emma. I have no idea what goes on in this game. Yep. Hi, Keon. Alright. I agree. Okay. So I don't know this game. I've only heard of it. Yes, I know. Okay. Oh, they're adorable! Okay. Let's see. Settings. Hi, sis. Hi, Unique Olivia. Wait a minute. Is that who I think it is? Is that who I think it is? Is Unique who I think it is? Is that who I think it is? Is that you? I don't want to say your name on stream, but is that you? You should know who I'm talking about, Unique. Just wanted to quickly stop by and say, yeah, that's true, Dane. Okay. I think that might be, if I'm correct, yep, that's my sister-in-law. My little sister-in-law is in the chat. So I want everyone to say hi to her, please. Hi, I'm glad. That's awesome. I wasn't expecting you to show up. All right. All right, let's see. Text speed. Okay, I think. Okay. Return. All right. So shall we get started, guys? Is the music too loud? Let me know. All right. Okay. Just hopefully the music is too... Yes! Yes, yes, hubby's side. But I count her as my sister too, so... Yep. Alright, let's start up a new game. I'm gonna go heart. Alright. Now let's get started. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori? Sayori? My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Wow. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently. I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Geez, what a nice friend. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori... Am I saying it right? Sayori catch up to me.
I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and...
Oh, wait. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
Eh, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Heart. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Okay.
Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all.
Oh my god, no fighting in the stream! Hey, no fighting.
I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you wanted to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Heart, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Ah. Sounds like me a lot of times.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Oh my god, you guys. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Wow, she sounds a lot like me. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I'll have no choice but to start with the anime club. I actually was part of an anime club when I was in college. That's kind of cool.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I looked around and realized that I was the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know.
No, of course, my husband decides to take a shower at this time! No, what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori.
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie?
Sayori is the vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Okay, that's not true. I actually like to read. So, oh, that's sad. Bye, Dane. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well,
I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member.
And Natsuki make cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep, even though I want cupcakes now. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go!
I still wanted to go to the anime club. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Okay, that sounds literally like something I'd do. Especially if it's a chocolate cupcake with chocolate frosting. I know, I'm so happy you were able to make it, too. But I try to do horror games every Friday, so if you want to try, about 8 o'clock this time, so if you want to try to catch me, that's where you can, except in a couple weeks I won't be able to. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visited, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here!
I told you, don't call me a new member! Ugh. I glanced around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure to meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Oh wait, I'm a boy. Oops. I thought you get to choose the gender. Okay. Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, Heart, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Ah! No cute guys?
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri appears commendably more mature and timid. Seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Hard as a boy, top 10 anime plot twist. Yep, I guess so. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica. Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Heart. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Oh my god, people. So, having her smile at me with so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Heart. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged in to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there was one more space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs the wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Change my name to the right one. Okay, nice. Oh, wait, oops.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Oh, Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal dozens of white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats.
That's adorable! I want a cat cupcake.
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal... Okay. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
So cute!
I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like
I haven't heard this haven't I heard this somewhere before?
Made them for you or anything.
She's a tsunade! Ah! She's a tsunade! I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for you, you dummy.
Alright. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting the teapot next to the cupcake tray. I don't know. I don't know. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Actually, yes it does.
I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri is just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Alright. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happier, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could possibly be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all that politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica's really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way.
Not many people are very interested in pulling out all the effort to start something brand new. Cats are not evil.
Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Hart, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half jokingly. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wanted to say something, but keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change.
What am I saying? Okay, that was not me. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock.
Really? I wouldn't expect that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
Oh, why's that?
Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give it that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Yeah, that is impressive. My little sister can write poems. My other little sister. I can't write poems to save my life, so why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you would set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. I really wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Alright. Natsuki and Yuri looks quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Well, I have my little sister, and then I have my half sister-in-law, who I count as my other sister, so two. Isn't that right, Heart? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. And what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I'd join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lost my train of thought. All four girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought... Heart? I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... What? Stand up? Oh, okay. Bye. Mwah. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Heart, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Heart, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sori and I never walk home together anymore, because she always stayed after school for clubs. It's Doki Doki Literature Club! Hi, Manny! Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us departed the club room, and make our way home. There you go. Nice. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Yay, I get to write a... Oh my god, are you serious?
Oh, they're adorable! Let's see. Bubbles, determination, twirl, shame. How do I do this? I don't know. Wait, that's not what I wanted to do! Well, okay. Oh, well, whoops.
Hi again, Heart. Glad to see you didn't run away from us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club with a totally horrible poem. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. I didn't know. I thought you went through the page and
Thanks for keeping your promise, Heart.
I'm sorry.
I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Sorry.
Hello, we have 6 Isles. Hi, 6 Isles.
I'm sorry if I didn't see you before, but hi. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Heart always gives his best as long as he is having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room.
How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting, and you almost set your house on fire once. Whoopsie!
Is that so?
You two are really good friends, aren't you?
I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Heart can become good friends too.
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori?
Me?
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I wouldn't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably going to seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though.
Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds.
Mm-hmm. That doesn't solve the problem, though.
What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, no one will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do this thing to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. Are you guys behaving in chat? It's rare to hear her deliberate like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
What kind?
Well, I guess we could...
Cupcakes!
Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
Ah, you're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes! That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it?
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
Cupcakes it is, then.
I'm hungry.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. They flirt. Oh my god. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her go on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fell out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Even though that does sound amazing. Yeah, Keon suggested this game. Okay, Keon suggested this game, but I've wanted to play it as well. Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that out. That's so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances all around herself.
How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out all around here.
Ah!
I run my fingertip to the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe the stain off with my finger.
But no one would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. Hi, Undertale Azriel. Welcome. Is this a dating sim? Oh my god.
Hey, you're a meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori? I know. What do you think? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean.
That is mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I'm starting to button up her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh god, that looks bad! No!
This is so funny.
What is it?
Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things.
Don't say that! You're making me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
button it, you should have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Oh my god! It means my boob's gotten bigger. Oh. Don't say that out loud! Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sarah's blazer button up like this?
But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew, that's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things. This is not PG.
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. I know.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
Aw, but I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Is Keon even in this stream? I think he left. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?
Yay! Heart, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I really never done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Okay. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Okay, who should I show first? Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, or Monica? Okay. Well, it seems like a good game, I just didn't realize this was a dating sim! But like I said, I'm going into this game blind, so who should I share the poem with? Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, or Monica? I see one for Sayori, Yuri, Natsuki, Yuri, Sayori. Well, alright, so I see two for Yuri. Because it sounds like Yugi. Well, you're not wrong. Let's see if anyone else votes. Alright, Yuri it is. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I start with her. I can trust her I can trust her opinion to be fair. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine. It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah. Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure.
Well, I picked Yuri. You're a little late there, Selena.
I guess it might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad.
No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that there's several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing is I recognize in new writers as they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though.
Biased how?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Oh my god. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Hey! Thank you, TNT Dracer / TNT Box. Welcome to the Heartling family. I didn't even know you were in the stream, but welcome. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstand the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. That is a nice poem. But welcome! Welcome to the Heartling family! Make sure to get that Discord link up, please, for our new Heartling.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Ah, well, I just don't read script very well. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
That's a relief.
Also, I liked the poem. Even though it was short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Yay, Selena! Welcome to the Heartling family!
Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Hoo-hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Heart.
Really?
I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture.
Thank you very much for plugging, Daniel. I appreciate it.
In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. Do I have to actually comprehend these poems? Because that is something that was so hard for me to do in high school and college, is to figure out what poems meant.
That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
Alright, who should I show my poem to next? Sayori, Natsuki, or Monica? Yeah, I don't have MySpace. I almost said heart space. So who should I share the poem with next?
Hey, kitty.
I will see what you guys vote on. Oh my god, thank you. Okay, I see one for Sayori. Monica. Heart space. I know. I can't share it with you. Add me on heart space. Okay, I see 2 votes. I need other votes, people. I got one. Okay, Monica. Monica's winning. Let's see. Anyone else gonna vote? Since I was a little early. So far, Monica's winning. I'll just wait. Sayori will be last. Probably! Okay, one for Natsuki, so Monica's still winning. Alright. Okay, I think it's gonna be Monica. Monica it is.
Hi, Heart. Having a good time so far? Yes. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we could do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Heart. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Mm-hmm.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would write, like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Ah, well... We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that might be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it's like you two are really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when I'm reading your poem.
You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little either.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Alright.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know, I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It was just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Okay. background noise is really nice.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines.
When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today.
That's actually really good advice. I ordered that Game Boy phone case earlier. I showed in voice chat. Nice! Good job, Manny. Thanks for listening. That was actually really good. Alright, so we have Sayori and Natsuki. Who should we do next? That was actually a really good tip, though. It makes sense, because I kind of do that a little bit. I get stuck on a spot and then I don't go anywhere when I write. So that's actually a very good tip. I might actually learn something from this game. I thought Pokemon Sun and Moon that had a lot of dialogue. This is a visual novel, okay? So it is going to have a lot of dialogue. Alright, Natsuki. Natsuki, okay. Alright, Natsuki it is. And Sayori. Sorry.
Well, it's about what I expect from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically it's not cute enough for your taste.
Do you want to get smacked?
I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Oh, cute!
Oh, the music's so cute!
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek. Cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I can understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did.
I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what I meant. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone else is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Grimace is next. Alright, well, I can't show anyone else. I'm gonna show this chair. Alright, chair, get to hear my poem. Alright.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Heart!
Huh?
I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer!
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a heart poem. And that makes it feel extra special, like I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. Alright. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Heart. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that's only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the whole picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all...
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right?
Don't worry,
I'm really bad at this.
we'll see about that. Alright. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Alright, I want breakfast too. Sayori! This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No, just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least it makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Oh, hi, Amber! No spoilers, please! But hi, Amber! Welcome to the stream! Whew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They're gingerly exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you just completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really doesn't come out nice at all.
Right. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Heart did too. So based on that, I gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me,
I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Hart liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Hart appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? If I was full of myself, I would be deliberately going out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose booze magically grew a size bigger as soon as Hart started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like this, like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Hart! She's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Hart. Oh, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep, expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. You had to change accounts? Oh my goodness. Welcome back, Amber! Sorry, I'm not reading the, chat much. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Hart? How do I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whoever I agree with, they probably think more highly of me. Oh no! Oh no, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Do I choose Natsuki, Yuri, or help? Alright, C1 for help. I'm confused. I know I'm confused too. The thing is, pick Yuri. But, I mean... Pick Yuri, pick... Oh. She has a face down card. Oh my god. I know you want... To be honest, I kind of want to go help. Actually. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri... but Yuri's expression is so defenseless, I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Hurt. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for other people to inject their own feelings into our own conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that should probably made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? Okay, Emma. This is exactly why no one likes... Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Hi, Attila! Natsuki's poems, they are amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because, well... Also, Natsuki's cute. There's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. I like Sayori. I actually like her a lot. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I can't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Ooh, that's awesome! Why did you turn on Xbox? Xbox, turn off! Yes! Ugh. Screw you, Xbox. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. The Xbox One turned on. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was lots of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Heart, how about you? Yeah, I say the same. It was neat to talk about it with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Heart, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It's truly been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, what about what happened earlier? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted their opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Heart, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is gonna be so much fun. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an eternal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this. Okay, good. Okay, so how do I want to write this poem? This time I'm not going to click random things. Let's see. So I just pick words that I like, or there's specific... That's what I do, right? All I do is pick words that I like. Hopefully someone can explain this. I just want a question answered. Oh, wait till you guys catch up. I'm not spam clicking this time. Nope. No spamming. Writing a poem. Be emo and click broken. I don't want to be emo. I want sunshine and rainbows.
actually knows this game. Yeah, and do I just click words that I like? Hey, Emma, you came back at the right time. What do I do? Don't tell me what words to click. Is it just I pick words that I like and go from there? The fetus has returned. I guess so. Disown. Disown is a word. No. I don't want disown. Like we do Emma. I don't disown Emma. I'm waiting for someone to say something. No one's answered my question. If I don't get an answer, I'm gonna start clicking words. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna click sparkle. Ah, okay. Sparkle. Bunny. Rose. Strawberry. I like heaven sent. That's a cool word. Imagination. Boop. Pick the words that relate to their personalities, like sparkle. Oh, okay. Ooh, heartbeat. Gotta pick heartbeat. I like dazzle. Heart. Gotta pick heart. Aw, love. Peaceful. Ooh, I like fireflies. Tenacious. Infallible? I like that word. Starscape. Pleasure. Beauty. Raindrops. And nature. Okay. Alright. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me.
Hi, Heart!
Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today.
I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all.
I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway.
Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack?
No thanks.
That's not like you at all.
I have my reasons. Why don't we look at your purse, Sayori?
Why's that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. See? He looks in purses! He touches purses! They're not evil! They don't eat your hands, like a certain husband thinks. See? They're not bad! Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill on the table. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you were not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you spent all your money, so then I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves one option.
I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, then that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell her to let me borrow some money.
Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution.
I didn't mean it like that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That!
Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes, so I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. What the heck?
Ka!
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles on the desk.
Ow! What was... A cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution?
Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just going to give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Oh, I want a cookie to fly out of nowhere. What? What do you mean posted a sad pic in Discord? What? What's going on in Discord? What happened in Discord? Oh, yeah. Yeah, rip Toys R Us. Rip Toys R Us.
It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy!
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good! Mmm!
Sayori suddenly claps her hand over her mouth.
I bit my tongue!
You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Oh, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Who's trying to donate $400 to fix Satilla's PC foundation? Oh no! Is your PC going kaput? Sarah gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you just seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori... Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where is Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard about anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything either. That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay.
Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
You don't think she has a...
I wouldn't be surprised. She probably is more desirable than all of us combined. Shut up outside! Your desktop is ripped at the moment. Anything I do from my laptop. Need a graphic card and a motherboard. Ah! Fun.
That's true.
Excuse me? Suddenly the doors swing open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was a study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. Must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you play music as well, Monica.
I don't, really. I kind of just started recently. I always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica.
Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will.
Yay! That's
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it.
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Heart.
Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Ugh, fun.
Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready.
Yeah, I know, right?
I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischief escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet.
Heart!
Sayori suddenly comes up to me.
I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me?
Supplies? What for?
Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks.
Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you.
Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon.
Are you going with Hart to get supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him.
Aw, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff.
Yeah. Hi, Dragon Purple. Hi, Walter the Guardian. Slendy Tubbies. Hi! Welcome to the stream. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay?
Okay! Ready, Heart?
Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind Sayori as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Yeah, the problem is... Wow. Attila, you probably shouldn't commit to that. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Being a dill pickle, Pringles, and each one I take, my cat jumps out of my chair and takes a bite. My cat is so fat. Is she fat still? Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature.
Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry.
Is that so?
Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance.
A performance? Of what kind?
Well, everyone is gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems.
Ah, that sounds kind of dull.
Heart, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stems, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland? Like that!
Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that.
Well, you meanie! I'm working super hard on this, okay?
Right. Hi, J-Box Plays! Actually, no, I've never played this game before. I have never played this game before at all. I've never played it before, so... Alright. I know. I just meant that it's some pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self.
Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, Attila.
I'm so excited. The festival is going to be so much fun.
Sayori spins herself around the hallway again.
Hey, Heart, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission.
The mission, huh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this, but in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. Wow. Okay, Attila. Good luck with that. Hi, Bill. Welcome to the stream. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. Okay. She has nothing but a ball of sunshine drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hole myself up in my room more and more. Going adventuring with Sayori brings up a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet and I follow.
Let's see what we have in here. Crayons!
Sayori pulls out a box full of crayons off the shelf.
They're the best brand too! They're kind of dirty though.
Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the colors' names. Alright, that's one down. Welcome, Bill Smith! Welcome to becoming a Heartling! I hope you enjoy your stay, and again, welcome to the Heartlings! Don't get distracted, we still need to find...
Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color!
Fine, fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper.
Ah, I dropped one by accident!
Smack.
Cat!
Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead into the shelf. Ooh.
Oh, well thank you very much, Bill.
I hope you like my content. So she falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap.
Ow, 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 ow!
You okay?
My forehead!
Sayori clenches her forehead. Geez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori.
But it hurts!
You're not fine here? Okay. Okay. Haha. Just do it for a second. Oh my god, you're cute. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side.
Ow!
Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. The bump is starting to form as well. Man, this is gonna swell up. I should find you some ice.
Heart?
Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do.
You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn.
Even wincing from pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. Oh, hi, Alice! Doki Doki! Welcome! What were you saying? I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it would be used as an ice pack, rather to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchase that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She had one palm on her forehead and is using the other to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box.
At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them.
Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice.
It's nice and cold.
It magically appeared. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot.
Sorry, I forgot.
How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump of her head.
It stings.
Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. It looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good.
Hey, Heart. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
You know how we used to play outside all the time?
Shut up, phone!
I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did.
The cat needs a diet. Yes, you need to put the cat on the diet and clean up that mess.
But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know?
Did I really do that?
Yeah, you don't remember?
Come to think of it, I do remember a bit. Good, I'm glad you did. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head.
Heart, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, You're rushing to help me even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart.
Don't call me that. And I really don't do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long.
Really? Maybe you're right. Heart, I'm so glad that there's nothing changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever?
Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up.
I'm so happy.
Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. The phone hates the calls and is saying, answer the phone. Bye, heart person thing. Bye, Bill! Well, thank you for subscribing!
I don't want to worry Monica, you know?
Good luck with that. She's gonna see her forehead either way.
Not if I hide it under my bangs.
Sayori hops to her feet.
Ah!
She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after you're hurting yourself. You unsubscribed? No, why? Well, anyway, bye, Bill. It was good seeing you.
Ooh.
Well, I guess it's too late now. She's adorable. I love her. Anyway, let's go. I don't know this game, guys, so I don't know this game. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs, trying to hide the bump without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. You're back. Good timing. I was just ready to start with our sharing of our poems. You're getting another snack? Okay, sis. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about.
I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shelf.
Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed?
Uh-huh. I have it right.
Sayori frantically glances around herself.
I forgot all the stuff!
Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. Aha! Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Heart. Well, Sayori... I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori.
I made it an adventure.
Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. Okay. I'll start working on the posters tonight.
Me too!
Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Alright, now who shall we do this? Should we do it in the same order we did last time, or should we choose someone, or should we do it different order? I'll wait till you guys respond. While I'm waiting, I am gonna go get myself something to drink. Because it's a lot of talking, and I'm not used to all this talking in my stream. Okay. I can eat anything without gaining weight. I don't hate. I sound fat, but I'm not. I know, Selena. I know, sis. But you're in gymnastics, so what do you do on your channel? Because I wanted to look, but I don't want to click off. Alice, I do Pokemon content. I do Nuzlocke. I actually am doing a Wonderlock right now, and a Soul Link with a fellow Heartling in the chat. Sayori, Yuri, Sayori. Okay. Hi, Pikachu Gamer! Welcome to the stream! I can't open my drink, no! But, so I see 2 Sayoris, 1 Yuri, because I'm only counting you once, Daniel. But, like I said, I do Pokemon content. On Sundays, I stream WoW, World of Warcraft, and Fridays, I do horror games. So, I was actually wanted to play this and recommended by one of the Heartlings in the group, Kion. And so, yeah. And again, I don't know this game at all, guys. So please, no spoilers in the chat. Alright, so I guess Sayori got voted first. So let's do Sayori. Alright.
your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me.
I'm not hiding anything.
But your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before.
I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so...
No way! Not even Natsuki?
Well, I guess Natsuki is least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you.
What? Stop
thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things.
Like cooking!
Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is I feel more feelings through you than I can myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting into my business all the time.
I don't know if I understand.
Ugh. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head.
Hey! I'm not a kid, you know.
Are you sure about that?
Maybe.
Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands.
Hey, Heart, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it.
Why?
Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me.
Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home.
Really?
Snap.
I broke my pencil.
Sayori hastily bends down to pick the piece she dropped, but being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me.
Sorry.
It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clenches her desk beside her to support her knees, shaking.
I'm a little clumsy today.
Let's sit down, Sayori.
Yeah.
I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Alright. Trying to look at the, yeah, please keep spoilers out of this, please. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. But it's not as good as yours.
Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Okay. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. Okay, this is great. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Oh, okay. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like bundles of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts. Happy thoughts and bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time's elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want to see my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Okay, that's kind of depressing. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this?
Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever?
Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from
from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings lately.
I see that. It's almost kind of creepy.
Creepy?
Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Most mayor? Most mayor! Okay.
Oh, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic.
You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah! Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die.
Don't get ahead of yourself. Saori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something, but before dropping it in no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, now who should we go to? You know what? We're gonna choose Monica then.
Hi again, Heart. How's the writing going?
Alright, I guess.
I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece.
I won't count on that.
You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today?
Sure, here you go. Bye, Alice! Thanks for coming! I give my poem to Monica.
Alright, it's pretty good.
It makes me think of Saori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. That's kind of an exaggerating it.
Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you?
Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then, too. I'm not, like, unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now?
I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too.
Alright, let's take a look. Alright. Save me. Why are we getting depressing poems? The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony? You're making me say words I can't say! Cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Load me. Load me. I don't like that poem. I don't like it at all. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh?
I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it.
No, I never said that. Yes, I did. I actually said I didn't like it. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short make it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's it about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be so as abstract as physical expression of a feeling. Okay. Well, I wasn't trying to go for that route. I was just going for stuff that I like. But okay. Or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Yeah, tell that to the teachers!
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this even a tip about writing? What am I even talking about? Ah, that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
I should probably save just in case, so I'm gonna save. We're not done, we're gonna keep going. Okay. Okay. Alright, now who should we show the poem? Oh, I didn't realize it, but okay. Let's go Natsuki.
Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I really can't say it's any better either.
Foo.
Huh? Foo what?
Well, anything that's not a train wreck, I'll take that as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical.
Hey, what makes you... Wait a minute. Maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday.
That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. You have a donut? I want a donut. Yeah, I guess she did break the fourth wall.
Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday.
You think so?
Yeah, well, I guess if you've been friends with her so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never struck me as her type.
Sayori has a type all of a sudden?
Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so fluffy
spend so much time with someone like you? Uh-oh.
It's like she's dragging around a dead weight.
That was a little unnecessary, but think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way.
Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here.
Amy likes spiders.
Who's Amy?
You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggling, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has such a cute singing voice. I hear her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words, but she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time... Okay, that was creepy. Something moved off my desk. Okay. Anyway. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her.
Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders.
What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers, and I'm gonna tell everyone. This seems like a metaphor for something. But like I said, I've never been good at analyzing poems.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's.
Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you don't think that was the best I could do.
No, of course not.
Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter, it can be about anything. I wrote it to be easier to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things.
Oh my god, it's been 2 hours. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of people can too.
It's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it.
All right, time to show Yuri.
Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, Heart. Your skills are already improving.
Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot.
It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it's like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way you truly enable your reader to see into your mind.
Spiders are icky.
It's a very intimate exercise.
I see. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing.
I have, an example of that if you like to read.
Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of the night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies of an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say we've grown quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. In the pet store, I can run fast as I can.
I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's.
I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about.
That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them.
Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean.
Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them.
Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest?
She did?
Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter if you're into it as long as you're not hurting anybody.
She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way?
Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common.
That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it?
Hi, OG! No spoiling!
Please don't tell her I said that.
Don't worry, I have no reason to.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener.
Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything together good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well.
I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't mean we're actually going to be doing anything for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Hi! 4. Oh, yeah, I guess you need to come home. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Oh, well, I did. Do you really think that is a bad idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a few days ago. And that's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about.
Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun.
That's right. And it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and recite a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. Shut up, phone. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Hi, Wolfie the Wolf! MC ain't in the literature club for them. I know, he is. But hi! Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki hasn't any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with.
Alright.
Whew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't have a choice.
That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri!
The club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other.
No way! Monica!
This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Hi! I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry, but hi, welcome to the stream. Shut up, phone! Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable.
Can I go next?
Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she had in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. If I was invited to... Is this something she's done before, or is simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone had their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles.
That was so good, Monica!
Thank you so much. Very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori?
I'll go next.
Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Shut up, phone. Yuri clenches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium.
This poem is called...
Yuri anxiously glances at each of us.
You can do it, Yuri.
It's called... Afterimage of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse in the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she's bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count.
Okay, I guess I'm next then.
Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks up to the podium.
This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled.
Sayori.
It's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily?
Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way.
I see. Okay then.
Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. I said shut up, phone! You're going in timeout. Bad phone. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud.
I did it!
Good job, Sayori.
Even Heart liked it. I guess that's a good sign.
What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery.
I don't really understand.
In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading.
Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everybody.
The next time I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know?
Okay.
Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Heart. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Heart lower everyone else's standards a little before I have to do it.
Natsuki.
It's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. Whoa. Please don't joke about that, please. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it. No, you don't have to leave. Pikachu, you don't have to leave. You can stay. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she started reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if given life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well... Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing.
That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me.
Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. Aww, I wasn't meaning it for him to leave. That said, I wanted to thank everyone for coming through. Or though, I didn't see. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what's it like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you put in all this effort for the club.
Makes me really happy.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, and I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Aw, I'm sorry, Walt. Shut up, phone! Monday's the big day! Hi, Samuel! Welcome to the stream!
I can't wait!
I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. And if it's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best.
Ready to go, Sayori?
Oh, wait. Ready to go, Sayori?
Yep!
Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, will you shut up, phone? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that?
It's okay, Heart, you don't have to say it.
Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like the channel. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. But thank you for subscribing! Hey, Sayori.
Sorry, I was spacing out.
Ah, no wonder. Thank you for the subscription, and welcome to the Heartling family!
I was thinking about something from earlier. Like how we get to...
Sayori fumbles with her words.
So let's just say that one day Yuri asks to walk home with you.
Huh?
What would you do?
What kind of question is that? Will you shut up, phone? I don't know. I actually am just doing whatever I do because I don't know this game. I've never played this game before. I said shut up. Why are you going off so much? Okay, I know why it's going off. You need to stop. Okay? I'm recording. I don't want my phone going off anymore, please. Or streaming. I know who's doing it too. You're kind of putting me on the spot here.
Yeah.
Would I walk home with Yuri or would I walk home with Sayori? I'd probably still walk home with you. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri?
But she's so beautiful and smart.
Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Yeah, I'm playing blind. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you.
You're so silly, Heart. too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so...
Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I guess I am. I really can't figure you out sometimes.
Sorry.
Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen?
Huh?
The conversation trails off. It's kind of weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. Rip Discord? Rip Discord? Why? But I want to respect her and keep her happy, too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright. Daydream. I like special. Rose, of course. Strawberry. I don't like any embrace. I like embrace.
Bubbles.
Raindrops. Pink. Let's see. I kind of want to do a different one. Playground.
Kawaii.
Poof. Heartbeat. I'm picking a lot more of Natsuki than I thought. And let's see. Promise. Friends. Hope. Kitty. Whisper. Love. Dazzle. And Valentine. Okay. Aw, man. I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah.
You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club won't be here if it weren't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival too. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great! Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we go to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do you think they'll usually have fried squid?
I don't know. Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to.
Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, of all people? I didn't say I didn't like it.
Besides, what do you mean, you of all people?
Because it's right in your name. Monica. That's not how you say my name at all.
Also, that joke makes no sense in translation.
Huh?
Never mind. She's a fourth wall breaker! Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay?
Fine. Your reaction aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me.
Where is Sayori anyway?
Oh, there you are.
Sayori is sitting at a desk in the corner looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. I'm waving my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again.
Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else.
Huh? Is everything alright?
Of course. Why wouldn't it be?
It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things.
Jeez, you worry too much about me.
That's creepy.
I'm fine, see?
Sayori shows me a big smile.
Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone.
Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back to everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed and with everyone back at their usual activities. Well, that was it. Maybe I should ask Monica if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monica, who's shuffling through some papers at her desk. Heart, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but Have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? In what way do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Do an emo poem. I watched a walkthrough and they like emo poems. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one you're asking, Heart. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that have bothered her. But this time when I asked, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try to talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with a person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Heart. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori has always been like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it has always been. You're so funny, Heart. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when you're around? Around you? I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she's keeping her voice so quiet I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. Oh, she could be nosy, but she could also... Hi, Gandalf! But she could also be caring, I mean... I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her? That I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now that it feels like that I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But that's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Okay, everyone. After some time passed, Monica calls out to the club room. Why don't we share our poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Alright, we're gonna read to Sayori, because I want to read to Sayori. Because I want to know what's going on with her.
This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Heart.
Thanks. Sayori, you've been a little quiet today. Is everything alright?
Of course. Everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today.
Do you want a nap or something?
No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face.
Well, alright.
Hey, Heart. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you were trying to write your poems like the way Yuri does, or even Natsuki. But in the end,
yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most.
Why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else?
Wait, of course I do. But that doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. I know you have to sometimes put up with me, and I have to sometimes put up with you, but we have a wavelength or something, and this is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life.
Aw, so cute!
So sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori?
No, Heart. I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this?
Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden.
If you had fun everyone else instead. This would be so much easier.
Sayori. I glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori, I've probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself and puts on a smile. Daniel, stop, okay? Hi, Trashy! Alright? Alright.
It's nothing, Heart. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles for everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori.
Tell Monica that I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom humming to herself. I have never played it, so no spoilers. Absolutely no spoilers. We're gonna go to Monica. Hi, Heart. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see.
Ah! Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem.
Sure. I let Monica take the poem I'm holding in my hands.
Aha! It's kind of funny.
How so?
No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori's poems have been getting more and more similar to each other every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you?
I guess you could say that. Although we kind of grew up as best friends. I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. Yes, this is a spoiler-free zone. Alright. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again.
I see. That reminds me.
How about how Sayori's been a little bit off today? Yeah, did she tell you something?
Well...
Heart, you haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do.
Alright.
Just making sure. I know how much you care about her. It would be terrible if something bad happened to her, so keep an eye on her. Sayori's been acting so much happier ever since you joined the club.
What could have happened all of a sudden?
Well, never mind. This isn't really the time to be talking about this. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. The Lady Who Knew Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders the earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. Meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else fails me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the winds cease to blow. I fall. And I fall, and I fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything, knows what I am thinking. Ah, cat, that was my leg! Alright, before I speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Wow. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are sort of things that give life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, the world would start to lose... Wouldn't the world start to lose all its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy.
Ah, are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about now, would we?
That is actually true. I have a friend of mine that, oops, I just smacked my cat in the head. I'm sorry. I had a friend that wrote really, really dark poems. I mean, extremely dark poems to the point where the teacher was sending her to the counselor, and she told me nothing was wrong. That's how she writes. So that's kind of interesting.
Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you know that better than anyone.
You mean one-dimensional?
Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much effort into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good, or okay, or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
You know, that's actually really, really good advice. And I gotta say, I actually don't mind her because I like her advice. It's actually stuff you could take out of the game and put into real life when you're talking. Okay. Alright, let's go Yuri.
Ah, decided to try something different today?
I guess so. Is that good or bad?
Well, neither. I have my preferences, but it would be fair of me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself.
That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another.
Why me?
Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share.
Is that so?
I don't feel like she gives me good advice at all. I think Monica gives the best advice. Yuri thinks for a good moment.
That must be terrible. For me to have someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me.
Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. It's just meant I respect your opinion.
I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sort of
conclusions. Cat, get away from me.
I'm just a little too used to it.
Overthinking?
Being disliked.
Yuri.
What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on.
Alright. Do you want to share your poem now?
Okay. Here.
Alright. Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth castically meets the surface. Why does she use big words? Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. Oh, chaotically. Okay, that makes more sense. Cursive can be hard for me to read sometimes. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish in the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at shore. Drift forward, and I return to the earth forevermore. Nice. So not bad.
I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it.
You say that like you didn't even want to write about it.
Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, it was amusing that we wrote about similar things, something similar in such different ways.
So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. I don't mind writing in cursive, I just can't read it that well. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She's probably just wanted us to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I ship it. I ship it. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyway. I see what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm mostly just glad that you're trying a little bit. Well, of course I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyway? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. It's not like I care. It's just that one of us in this club has to make sure you're not slacking off. Really? Well, what if you end up just scaring me away? It's not like you would actually do that. Yeah, you're right. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Gah! Natsuki's elbow connects with my stomach. Oh? Maybe I wouldn't mind scaring you away after all. I was just joking. Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I guess that's kind of the point. I should just watch my mouth around Natsuki. Anyway, Natsuki holds her poem out to me like nothing even happened. Alright. Heartsuki? What? JR's playing Zelda? Fun. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that it diminishes your wonder over the years. But today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought you had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in the pile of sand. Bathe in the sunbeams and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail, set you free in my windy sail, and remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way that you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself again. That actually could be a song. I actually like that. That is actually a good poem. It could be a song. Yeah? I feel like I keep writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. I kind of think she wrote it about Yuri. I ship them. I ship Yuri and Natsuki. I ship them. Kind of hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. Well, geez, she's better not have said anything bad about mine. After all, she was the one that wanted us to write about the same topic. Can you really see her doing that too? Making us write about the same topic then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy? Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice. I ship it. I ship it! Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me? Or did you just say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't
immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen.
In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is Sayori is not here.
Ah, it seems you're right.
Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just wanted to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! Actually, she actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early.
Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously?
Of all the times to not go home with her, you picked the time she's not feeling well? So much for you being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it.
Huh?
That curious expression coming from Yuri of all people? Calm down, guys. I've talked to her earlier and everything is fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. Totally good way to avoid the topic. I have to go, but I'll be back if you live stream some other time. My phone is about to die. Also, Yatsuki or Nuri? Nuri. I like that one. But I don't just stream this. I do stream WoW, and I'll probably stream other horror games. I'm planning to stream Pokemon. I do Pokemon content as well, and I'm also planning to stream other games, shiny hunting for Pokemon and battling with Pokemon. But every Friday is going to be a horror game. Alright.
I already know what I'm doing.
That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. But we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Sayori will be helping me design them. As for Yuri, you can... Guys, can you help me out? Help me come up with something for Yuri.
I'm useless.
No! That's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now, Natsuki's pouting too? Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around.
That may be the case.
But if I can't be the leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know? So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere.
Atmosphere?
About that. I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changed as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great. You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Heart. The one who is truly useless. Yep, that's me. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have pretty heavy tasks to handle. Probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You can always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to the suggestion like that?
I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give to you. It's not like Monica is going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway. Natsuki tries to fumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Heart might not be to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with decorations. Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Heart to... What are you saying? It'll be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys! Let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Heart to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really got a chance to spend time with me yet, you know. So I'm sure he's interested in... You literally just said... I'm surprised as well. Sorry. I was just saying, though. Jeez, can we just settle this already? Yeah. Heart, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well. In that case, Natsuki, so I'm not gonna help them out. I honestly want to know what's going on. I want to help. I'm worried about her. Something's not boding right about it, so I kind of want to go with her. I mean, if it's gonna be anyone, then I prefer helping Sayori. I mean, we're already neighbors and...
But Monica said that here Sayori was helping her. Jeez. Do you really hate us that much?
No!
Sorry, I didn't mean this to be difficult.
Ugh. Just think of the club, okay?
I already chose!
I chose! Well, since Sayori's gonna be there, I'll help Monica. Well, I guess I should probably be helping Monica. Yay, you picked me!
Hold on one second. Yeah! Monica, are you the one who needs the least help out of all of us? But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Heart was the one who... that doesn't matter. You're the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club. Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motive interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives? What are you saying, Yuri? In fact, it sounds like you guys are the one with ulterior motives. Excuse me? Otherwise, this would have been made into such a big deal in the first place. That's completely false, Monica. Yeah! We have a lot of work to do, you know? We don't do as good as a job if you make us work alone. Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our event to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources. So are you gonna do the right thing, President? Okay. I get it. It's technically the most logical for Heart to help out one of you two. So, I guess that's what we'll do. I already chose! Why won't you let me just choose? It's just like in real life, I can't choose the right options. Well, I like Natsuki, so... Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys make it sound like a lot of work, so it could probably use 2 people. Don't worry, baking is tons of fun. You'll definitely agree. Just a minute ago, you were saying that... That's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is the most being melodramatic, it's a little hard to not feel bad. So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Heart? Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it turned out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. Natsuki starts pouting too. It's not a big deal or anything. It might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little unappreciated in general, having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help her. That doesn't mean... Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look, Natsuki goes over and puts her hand down on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way the people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki... See, this is why I ship them. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken back by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a great event, really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more today. So I guess it's time for us to head out.
Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other.
Where are you going?
We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized you didn't have even a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? She gives me her number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait, you're coming over to my house?
Well, yeah.
What's wrong with that? I mean, I just figured since I'm the one helping you, I'd be going to your house.
Yeah, right.
Like I could have a guy over my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad's home. Anyway, I just need to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah, I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were just gonna give me the dirty work?
Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone. That's what I was looking forward to this.
Wait, really?
Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before.
That's all it is, so... Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading home now. See you Sunday.
Never mind.
I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming over to my house on Sunday? Even though I would have preferred to do this with Sayori. My anxiety still shoots through the roof. I guess I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, but who knows what might end up happening when we're outside of school. She even told me she was looking forward to it. I shake my head. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? It's not like we feel that way about each other. Besides, like Monica said, this is about the club. I have nothing to worry about. If I just go with it, then we'll have a good time. It's already Sunday. Should we keep going? I kind of actually... I'm still waiting for the horror, to be honest. I've been increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I've been telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it didn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? Well, go visit! I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Okay, I'm gonna save, because I have a bad feeling about this. Save. Okay. Return. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. Okay! Is this where the horror comes in? The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her room where I finally find her. Sayori? Oh, there she is. Okay. Woo!
Hiya, heart.
I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us.
You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you?
I guess you're right. It's been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I always recognize the same stuffed animals and wall decorations she's had for years now.
If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess.
That's because I end up cleaning it for you.
How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today?
Yeah, but wait a second. How did you know about that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting.
Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right?
Oh, that's true. But what about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today?
Of course. But I'm just helping her outline. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. So,
So it's just me and Natsuki then.
Yep.
There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head.
That's no good, Heart. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me.
Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something's happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile.
You really put me in a trap, Heart. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time.
Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Heart? I guess I'll have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to make everyone happy. Without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your closest friend. Because if I'd known, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Heart. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but also feels like a bat being swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decide the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right. You're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Heart. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streak Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punishing you by my heart, hurting in a way I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace.
Heart.
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never estimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have had it any other way.
Heart.
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remained at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Heart.
Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it into you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything you need me to do... You guys keep saying I'm close to it, so I don't know what to believe anymore. Then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Sayori finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Heart. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm. And that's really scary too.
Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? That's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. And at the very least, do you want to come along and help out? Be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if it'd be very good for me today. You understand, right?
I guess so. It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I'll look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying so much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. Get out of my way. I only spend a few moments back at home anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the door to let her in.
Sup?
Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Heartland? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carry
carried that all the way here. Are you impressed?
I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems I always underestimate you.
Hehehe. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk.
Natsuki hits a fist in my chest. Hey! Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much?
It's not like I hate it.
I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size.
It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But,
geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we going to get started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. Aha! What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that.
Hey! Now you're treating me like a kid.
I was just trying to be little nicer to you, you know. And just because I don't have a mature, sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean I should treat me like, Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki,
forget it! I didn't say anything.
I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. I got a reference on something with that. Like Lucky Star.
Gross.
Hey! Was that to me?
Who else?
Man, let's just get started already. Yeah, I mean, we spent how much time? I want to cook. You get all sour when girls call you gross.
I finally found your weakness, Heart.
Natsuki smiles deviously. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decided to dish out any more insults like that, there was no way I would fight him back, but she's satisfied enough for now. Finally started to pull things out of her bag so we could get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixture isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking.
Heart, where did you put the food coloring?
The batter is going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for?
To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, people can still pick their favorite.
Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing?
Do you want to?
You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so...
Come on!
You're not putting any heart into this at all. Heart's not putting any heart into this? What's wrong with this?
Can you at least try to have fun?
I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls, put a few drops of food coloring into each. Ah, that does look pretty cool.
See?
It's not like baking is just about following instructions. Actually, it is. The presentation is where you gotta be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it if it ends up in the end, if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes, and Sayori and Monica's delighted expressions. Hi, Javar Sordello. I hope I pronounced your name right, but hi! Welcome. Welcome to the stream. No spoilers. I have not played this game before, so no spoilers are allowed in the chat, but feel free to chit-chat and make yourself at home. Alright. Yeah, maybe I might use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for icing. Ugh, making icing by hand is hard. The icing is still all lumpy? Are you even trying? Well, yeah, it just takes a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you... Okay, I skipped that, my bad. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. Yeah. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it into her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I started to fight back, but trying to inch my finger closer to the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next! I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in return. Gross! You got it in my face! Whose fault is that? It's a big glob of icing on her cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger and before shoving her finger towards my face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Stop. Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know, I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's... Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking the icing off. What? Did you just seriously? Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Heart, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the moon turn to this so quickly? Because you licked her finger! All you had to do was let her go, you dumbass! Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. No! Why am I starting to feel dizzy? No! Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in. No wonder. You left the dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before you turned the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads, but the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good! The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look how cute they all look! She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They look even better once we add the icing. Not like you... Oh, wait. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Oh, bad memories. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. Yeah, you said soon, and there's still no horror. I have these nozzles that will make them look nice and fluffy. You said that last time, and it's been past soon. This one even can make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That's the one really thin, so you can make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it's a literature club, right? We should make it more literal themed by writing different words on each of the cupcakes. It'd be more fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so ahaha! Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute! Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Okay. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle on each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about it, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. I actually thought we were gonna make cupcakes. When we finally finish, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work.
Look how pretty they are together.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
I wish I could have one now.
Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that.
Well, yeah, but
My dad's making dinner, so I need to save my appetite. Aha! Shiori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, she'd probably down 10 cupcakes. We'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner.
Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much as I can.
Well, anyway, I was hoping we could have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame.
It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance.
Man, as usual, Natsuki places the blame on me.
You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right?
If you and Shiori each carry some, then you probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any.
Ha 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 ha. I wish she would have listened to me anyway, the way she listens to you.
Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Shiori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Shiori always does listen to me, but at that point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all.
Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today.
You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki was already about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted?
Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow.
Wait, Natsuki? What you said before about not always having this chance? No, don't you dare! Don't you dare! It doesn't always have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read more manga or go out somewhere...
Do you really mean that?
Natsuki looks at me tensely like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. No! She's supposed to be with Yuri!
Heart, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could.
I feel the same way as you do, so... No! No, 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 no. Saving. No, 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 no. Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. No! Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. No, 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 no. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the side of my shirt, as if holding on to me. I'm not making this romantic. No. No, 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 no. Her rose-colored cheeks, matching eyes, fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. No, 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 no. What is happening? My head starts getting dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me.
I felt it. For a while now.
No. Natsuki suddenly jumps back.
Sorry?
I knew it! No, no, no! Such the most biggest cliche in the book!
Hi, Heart.
Shiori, just now we weren't...
It's okay, Heart. I just stopped by to say hi.
Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so...
Oh, really? That's too bad.
Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any of the cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Shiori waves goodbye. No, 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 no. Shiori, I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come over and see it for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. You made such good friends. That's all that matters to me.
Tears start falling down Shiori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Heart?
Hi, Seth the artist!
I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say that.
It's true, Heart. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
What did Monica say? What? Ow, that was my hand. Ow, in my hand! What did Monica say? What did she say? Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's just something I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Art. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori!
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Art, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordless, Sayori nods. Alright, no spoilers! No spoilers. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you.
Eat.
I love you.
Eh?
Those are my true feelings. There is no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, having fun with you every day, it helped me realize that you're truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I'll know we'll both be happy.
Art.
Oh, I have brown hair.
Oh, it's so cute!
Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me.
Heart, is this really okay?
Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again.
I love you, Heart. I want to be with you forever.
Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little bit.
What is this?
Sayori?
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why wouldn't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Art.
It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. Daniel, stop! That's all that matters right now.
Okay. I trust you.
Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh?
What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know. I want everything to be the same as they have always been. Even if we are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Heart.
Sayori gazes at me once more, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Sayori?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It feels like a bunch of thorns when you told me you love me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her and she loves me, but I'm having so much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know I'll give it everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me, and I'll do whatever it takes to be to have a happy future with her. Oh, my hand hurts. It's the day of the festival. Of all the days, I expect this one to be where I will be walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I consider going to her house to wake her up, but I decide that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't reply, thanks to my hands being full. Funny enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I could spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will go great. Heart! There's no more music. Why is there no more music? You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica places little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared to have all the poems we were performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful, not knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Ah, you should take a little responsibility for her, Heart. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. I'm not liking her! But, I stammer embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I feel like a chill go down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They come out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grab one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh, yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flip through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving an almost professional feel. I recognize Natsuki's and Yuri's poem from the ones they were performing during our practice. What's this? I flip to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's the one I haven't read before. I don't like this poem. I don't like this poem at all. Get out of my head. 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 Get out of Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But the poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. I don't like this poem. What is this? Reading that poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Hurt? What's wrong? Nothing. The poem feels completely different from something else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to go get Sayori, so. Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monica calls out that after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal, at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things would be the same as they always been. That's all she needs, what I need to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori! She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I end up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. This is really something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy! There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't this kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Okay, trigger warning! What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this has to be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. Then why can't I believe what my eyes are showing me? I suppose I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it was for others to care about her. And why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. Swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, remained friends with her like it's always been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could prevent this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I only had one chance, and I wasn't careful enough. Now I am carrying this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 Okay, what the frick? What the heck? Do I have to go back into the game? I have a feeling this game is not done. What do I do now? What do I do now? Do I go load game or brand new game? Stop it here? No, I need to know what happens. What do I do? Well, if we continue, we have to wait till next week. Now, if I leave, it would be next Friday. But we've been going on for almost about 3.5 hours. What do you want us to do? Is it do I have a long way or is it kind of short? Is the next part short or long? No, if we stop, we're playing this again. Because I need to know what happens. Well, okay, it's long. But if I leave it, it will still be like this, right? play it in my own time? Okay. But if I leave it, it'll be fine, right? If I leave it, it'll be fine. I don't have to save or anything? Alright. So, okay. We're gonna end here. And we're gonna go find someone to raid. Okay? Let's see. Who should we go raid? Okay. Let's see. Do we want to raid someone playing Pokemon? Or a different game? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. That's not where I wanted to go. Don't want to raid that. Pokemon? Should we go our usual default of Pokemon? Pokemon. Alright. More. Well, what game then? What game do you guys suggest? A lot of Pokemon Go stuff, and I don't want Pokemon Go. Let's go here. Oops. You guys aren't really Slendy Tubbies? There's one person live for that. Nope. There's no one live for Slendy Tubbies. So we're not doing Slendy Tubbies. Let's try. So I guess we're not doing Slendy Tubbies. I need a different game, otherwise we're just gonna do Pokemon. How's your thing?
That fancy is... We have revives. Revive on Dark Trick.
You know what? We're gonna go raid this guy. Alright, we're gonna raid someone called Jam Sky. They are playing Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. They are doing Ultra Adventure Day 5. So we're gonna do hashtag heart. Oops, not X. Hashtag heart girl raid. Okay. Is it still going? Wait, is the Soul Link still going? Is the Soul Link still going? I want to know. Night Gamer. Let's go YouTube then. YouTube. They're not live still. No, they're not live, so they're not live. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, they're not live. So...
But I'll probably put.
Alright, we're gonna go raid this guy. His name is, Jam Sky. So go raid him, do hashtag HeartGirl, raid, and I will see you guys there. And Keon, I need to talk to you. So, I'll see you guys later. Bye!